Hey guys, so you're gonna have to see the weird reflection of me on my glasses because I need them. Um, so I was looking back at my old YouTube videos and I saw the one that I made about my Make-A-Wish story and talking about how uh Markiplier made that YouTube video uh um how he got the award for Make-A-Wish and how he didn't deserve it and things like that, which I completely actually think he does deserve it. Um, so I made a comment on that when my account was called Otomen, is how I would pronounce it, but it was spelled Otomen, and it's top comment. It's still a top comment. I actually looked at that very recently, which by recent I mean last night. And it's like at 500 something likes now, which is crazy, honestly. Didn't think that would happen. Uh, so a little bit why I have had the chance to do a Make-A-Wish. Well, I was born with congenital heart disease, also known as CHD. Sorry, my glasses are bugging me. And my heart disease is called pulmonary atresia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Basically, what it is, my right ventricle was not very functioning as I was born, and we did not find that out until I was 8 days old, which is when I had my first surgery. My second surgery was when I was 8 months, and my last surgery was when I was 3. So I had 3 open heart surgeries. I have the scar for proof. Yep. And then, I actually have multiple scars because of my surgery. I have this one that goes from here down to like almost my belly button. There's an indent right here though. And then I have 2 under my breast. I have 2 right here, 1 on my wrist, a couple on my thigh. I had 1 right here. And then of course, I have some like right here from IVs. So I look like a drug addict constantly. So basically, your right artery is very small compared to your left. Mine is a couple sizes smaller than it should be, and the hole for it was not open all the way. So for the first surgery, they put a stent in there, which is like a tube, to kind of open it up to try to get some blood flowing. They keep that in for a month. Second surgery, they remove it, see if the hole will open up wider on its own. If it doesn't, they do the third surgery, which is called the Fontan, where they get 2 major veins in your artery and connect them together to get blood flowing into your lungs, from what I've been told. Not sure how accurate that is, because I haven't really looked too much into my heart problem. Doesn't really worry me too much, you know? First of all, I want to say that Make-A-Wish is not for people that are on their deathbed. They're for people with life-threatening diseases. And heart disease tends to be one of them, and so does cancer and many, many others. So, 2011, May 30th, my wish was given to me. A couple days prior, I think actually on my birthday, I called Make-A-Wish and telling them I wanted my wish done. And my wish was to meet My Chemical Romance in person. That was kind of cool how it actually got granted. They told me it probably wouldn't because they were a celebrity wish, and a lot of times celebrities are busy and you can't really work with their schedule. So I didn't have my hopes up. So they had me have a second wish. I'm not sure what my second wish was. I want to say it was probably like going to Japan or something. Hawaii, vacation. Nothing big. But my first wish actually got granted. And I went to Vegas and I met them. I had about an hour and a half alone with them. We talked. They did a signing. Frank Giro, which is forever my favorite guitarist, taught me how to play the beginning of Welcome to the Black Parade, which was phenomenal. There was one point where it seemed like Gerard Way wanted to put me up on stage because he was dedicating Welcome to the Black Parade to me, but I had gotten injured because someone wanted my spot in the front row and ended up hitting me in the chest, and I had to be taken out, which sucked. But overall, the experience was phenomenal, and I loved it, and I wouldn't change anything in the world except for that one part. But it was amazing. A lot of people actually don't believe me when I tell this story, but I get pictures. So that's me. I was about 11-ish, 10-ish, maybe. That's my dad. That's my ma. And then there's Gerard Way, and then Mikey. My mom's face were really red that day because she is like obsessed with Gerard Way. She was blushing like a bamboo. It's cute. And then here's me with Frankie. I couldn't stop smiling throughout the whole time when he was teaching me how to play. He even walked away for a moment to get a piece of paper so he can write down the chords for me, which is why he wasn't in that other picture, and he's not in this one where I'm talking to them. There was another picture that I have with them, but the frame broke, so my dad's trying to get a new frame for it. I even have this lovely poster that was signed by every single one of them, and the tickets down on the bottom. I also have a t-shirt. Before I actually went in, they told me that I can get anything for free off the shelf. I just got a sweater. I wasn't being greedy. I could have gotten bags, I could have got hats, I could have got posters, and shirts, and so much more. I just wanted a sweater. Because no matter how many things I had, it wouldn't compare to meeting them, you know? Like, I didn't need merchandise. I was about to experience the most great thing ever. And I loved it. And I still love it. A couple months later, they did a show with Blink-182. I think it was a couple months, if I remember it. And they had a video, because this was for Make-A-Wish. They had a video where they showed pictures of Make-A-Wish kids, and I was in one of them, and my mom was screaming. She was happy about it. I was happy about it. I loved it so much. It was great. The reason I'm talking about this is because I saw the old video, and I saw old comments about how people read my post, and then they went to my channel, and then they subscribed to me after seeing my video and reading my post, and that felt like so dear to me that people actually have been taking the time to actually read it. I mean, it's top comment now, and it has been for a while. I saw a couple posts where people are just like, Markiplier needs to see this to meet this person, because I talked about how I wanted to meet him because he was helping me like distract me of the pains that I've been having because of my heart disease, and a couple of those things are like I frequently get chest pains, and they suck quite often, and I'm in and out of the hospital, and I had like 2 episodes last year where I had these excruciating pains where they almost felt like a heart attack or something phenomenal, like crazy. It went from my chest down to my left side, like all right here, and it was painful. The first one I cried. The second one, the first one was in May. I think it was a little bit after my birthday, a couple days before my birthday, something like that. It was crazy, and I had my friend over. We thought I was having a panic attack. I thought I was dying. Second one, I was in Hawaii, and I woke up to it, and that scared the crap out of me, and they ended up putting me on medicine to see if it would prevent it. So far, nothing. Hopefully nothing. Ever. But, you don't know. The months were kind of, like, long from both, so the third one might be coming up. And who knows what's going to happen next, you know? But hopefully not. Things have been A-okay. And I'm happy about that. Also, another thing about having a heart problem, nobody knows unless you tell them, or they see your bracelet, or they see your scar. With a cancer patient, you can tell. One thing, if you talk to me and you notice, if I point it out, my right side tends to be a paler color than my left side. My nails tend to be black or purple on this side of my hand. Fingertips tend to be colder. It tends to be a little bit more numb. My upper thigh tends to go painfully numb sometimes. It's because of the low blood circulation. I do not get enough oxygen on my right side. My lips turn black, nearly purple, and I scare some people sometimes. I can't do contact sports. I can't do any kind of sports. I can barely run. I can barely walk. It's not fun. Getting constantly asked by people if I'm on drugs because I look so sickly pale. I've been asked by fucking nurses and principals at schools if I'm under the influence of something, and I'm like, do you not look at my records? Whatever. Okay. But that's just, a daily thing in my life. Always has been. Being bullied and whatnot as well. Missing a lot of school because I've been sick and I'm in the hospital. Seriously, this week I have blood work to be doing. And I'm tired of it. I'm on blood thinners. I used to be on aspirin. Now I'm on Coumadin, which usually they don't put you on Coumadin unless you're like an elderly person. And I'm about to be 19 and I'm on Coumadin. I was actually supposed to die when I was 13, according to my doctors, because people with congenital heart disease tend not to live past their youth. But we actually have been lately, so they're having more adult cardiac doctors, which is cool. They're like a whole bunch in San Francisco. Like, my doctor's in there, and I'm like, yo, what up? Kind of thing. I love my doctor. She's cool. Mainly had guys until now. But, I'm glad that I'm alive. It sucks that I have to deal with this. It sucks that anyone has to deal with this kind of shit, But I'm alive. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm in pain. Yeah, I gotta go through all this shit. But I guess I would rather go through it than be, dead. I mean, I got to experience so many things. I got to do so many things because of this heart problem. And I got to meet so many people because of it, too. I have a second family at this camp for kids with heart disease, which is called Camp Taylor. If I didn't have this heart disease, I wouldn't have met my best friend of 12 years, Hannah Thomas. And I love Hannah. Hannah's amazing. And she's a phenomenal singer, and she even has a YouTube channel. I might put her link down below because she's great. And I'm not just saying that because I'm her friend. She actually is a good singer. Oh my god. But, I wouldn't have met her if I didn't have this heart problem. I wouldn't have met my best friend Brandon. I wouldn't have met Evan. I wouldn't have met Lainey. I mean, all these amazing people. My good friend Chloe. It's I wouldn't have met them. I wouldn't have met MCR. I wouldn't have met so many other famous people. I was on the show ER as an extra because they were doing an episode. I think it was the second to last episode, and they wanted a camp where it was heart kids and everything, and they wanted actual kids with heart problems. And my camp, not Camp Taylor, but it was a different camp that I was going to, was able to go there, and we were there for 3 days, and we got paid for being extras, and it was awesome. Like, I loved it. It was, I don't know, I've had the best experiences because of this heart problem. I've had the worst experiences because of this heart problem. But that's life. And I just try to get through it one step at a time. I used to be so depressed because of this thing that people made me feel like I was a freak for having. But I couldn't control having it, you know? But I'm not a freak. I'm cool. And I don't know. I feel like people should be more grateful for the life that they have, because there's so many people that are suffering. And nowadays when I hear people be like, I fucking hate my life and I want to kill myself. Yeah, I used to be somewhere way, way back then in the same place. And now I look back at it and I'm like, that's stupid. Like, even though I'm not a religious person, God kept me alive for a reason. This earth kept me alive for a reason, as if it's keeping you alive for a reason. And you gotta find that reason, and I'm looking for mine. That's all I have to really say, you know? You just gotta keep your chin up. Life sucks. Life's hard. But I know deep down you guys don't want to actually die. You just want to be saved. You just want to feel like you're worthy. And you know what? You are worthy. And I found that out myself. And I don't know. It's just, yeah. Sorry. I'm kind of just really bad at talking sometimes. But, you know, take the experiences that you have, take the experiences of other people, look at what other people have to go through that you're not going through, and like be grateful for the life that you have and live your life the way that you want, because some people don't have a choice, but you have the choice to be able to, and you should take that choice. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this rambling. This video is really long. I'm sorry about that. Deuces.